Warren, do you have a first aid kit?
I don't know.
I told you to, man, would you guys knock it off? Warren, toss me that Ozonics. All right, guys, come on. Hey, I didn't mean literally toss me the Ozonics. Are you nuts?
Shut up. I gotta go help Dad.
All right, Warren, you need to make sure that you have everything of yours where you need it, dude. Just, nice. Now
I can fix it.
Thing broke? That's all right.
No, it just goes back in.
Please keep in mind that that you have guys coming now for these next couple weeks that you're going to be responsible for. They're dependent on you. When you start guiding, when you take someone hunting, they are 100% reliant on their guide. And that would be Warren Holder this year.
I know.
You good with that?
Yeah, I'll be fine. And so will they.
I believe that, or I wouldn't be taking you. But now you need to show it to me. So the two of you wrestling like you do needs to stop.
Easton.
We should be ready for in the morning, huh?
Yes, sir.
We'll call you, let you know when the big one dies. I'm sure he will. He'll what do you guys call those? Selfies or FaceTimes or Snapchat or whatever you call it. I don't know what it's called. I just know that he'll be walking down the mountain taking pictures of himself with an elk if he shoots one. I'm not sure what a selfie is, and I've never sent a Snapchat to anyone. I'm quite certain I can't describe the difference between dreams and prayers. But 18 years ago, I prayed Warren would be born healthy. I dreamed someday he would love the outdoors as much as I did. That he would have the chance to see the things that I have seen. I prayed that someday he would hunt elk with me and his mom. I dreamed of the days he and I would guide together. This year, my prayers were being answered. Warren was getting to guide with me. And then his mom would be arriving, and the three of us would be hunting for Warren's first elk. But more important than the hunt itself, Karen and I prayed that when Warren looked out on a landscape filled with wildlife, he would see more than just land or animals. He would see a place where prayers are answered and dreams can come true. Now that our guiding was done, Warren's dream was about to start. Hey, come here for a minute.
Where are you looking at?
Well, I was looking at where we might actually hunt. I don't know if we want to go back up into these, check this big park and see if they're back out there again.
Well, I couldn't see why they wouldn't be. We didn't pressure them really there.
The spot, I know it well, but there's also back here. I've never hunted this.
Right.
And it looks like it showed. What I like is there's a little more timber, and we can cut back along that ridge right there.
Well, I'm willing to try it.
The only thing is it's not going to be as easy a hunt.
That's okay. If it's worth it, I'm willing to go see what we see.
That's what I think. I think that tomorrow morning we're just going to trek in there and see if they're in there. Take lunch with us and plan on staying the whole day because it's too far to come out.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yep.
All right, man.
Let's do it.
So it's time for you to pull out your bow.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It was time. Something Warren had waited 18 years to hear. We had checked the wind, the maps. We'd gone over everything. And while I had to go pick up Karen, all Warren had to do was check his equipment one more time. tomorrow Karen would be here. Tomorrow a father's prayers would be answered. Soon tomorrow would be today, and our family would start the hunt for Warren's first elk. Dreams and elk hunting. Just when you think you have them all figured out, you realize you weren't even close. We planned for a long hike into rugged terrain.
Right there.
We ran into elk after a short walk in the wide open.
Here comes another one. There comes another one over the hill. It's a big bull.
I know it is, but I think I can hear. Huh?
There's another one. There's another one.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, there's 2 bulls.
Yeah. They're coming right over the hill.
It's 2 different bulls.
Yeah.
That second one's really big.
I'm like 99% sure, though I can still hear other elk over the hill.
Yeah, there's some more coming.
All right, man. What do you want to do here?
It's good.
Don't get that all over the camera.
Tag on it. You think they're gonna go down in this drainage, or you think they're gonna go in that saddle?
I think eventually
They
they'll.
like to go over there.
Well, that pond's down there. That's why. But I think all of them will eventually end up down there.
Well, I guess we just try and go around there and hope that they come down in that saddle. Worst case scenario, hopefully they just keep bugling.
All right. I'm good with that. Did you get some footage?
Yeah. Got some good stuff.
Did you get that big one coming over the top of the thing there? Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
All right. Obviously, the elk didn't care about our dreams. Time to change our plans and keep praying. Hey, you ever able to see him?
No. They went down in that timber, and we hadn't seen them since.
They didn't come out from up there. I can see across. He's got to still be in there.
I don't think they came out. I think there's a cow in heat, and they're just locked up on her. They won't come out.
That's the big one right there.
Right there's the other one. Right here's the other one.
What?
The other bull is right there. I think he got run off.
Well, let's try it then. All right, sit tight. Tell you, man.
He just sat there and looked at us forever.
I threw everything I could think of at him. I don't know what his deal is. Did you? I know, but where'd the other one go? He's got to still be right down there. Here's what I'm suggesting, that we just leave these 2 bulls alone. We'll swing around, go back down there underneath that road where the tombstones are, and glass down there, see if we can see anything down there.
Okay.
You guys good with that? I saw him come around this knob.
I saw him right there. They're right there on that hill.
Right, and then the one was going across here, so I was just hoping that they're in this drainage.
Okay.
We're going to go around and get on that one. Wind's blowing like this.
Come
You
down.
can't walk the top of that ridge. You're going to have to stay off of it, but there's some shelves down here. Maybe they're bedded on. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
It may have been Warren's dream, but it was our family's journey. So when the elk moved out of the open country, our only option was to do the same. It didn't matter where they were going. Wherever they went, we would too. And just like that, our prayers were answered. A lone bull in the right spot, and the wind in our favor. Now it was up to us.
He's coming right here.
He's coming. He's walking.
I didn't need him to stop him.
I know you were going to.
It was literally 2 inches. 2 inches was all I needed.
He's still walking away.
Yeah, but he's not gonna come back in. I couldn't shoot him because he stopped him too freaking early. Why did you stop him? I wasn't trying to stop him. I was trying to get his attention off you guys. Come on. No, there's another bull across over there. Did you guys hear that bull bugle? That's a different bull. Tell Warren he's coming. Psst. I'm gonna go back here. This other bull's coming. Mom, this other bull's coming up right here. Right there.
I don't see him.
He's gonna come up right on his bench, but right in front of you. Okay, there he is. He just popped out right there.
I don't see him.
He's right there. You need to come over here. Yeah, come on. I see him.
He's just kind of feeding. He's standing there. He's looking around. Okay, I see the other bull coming straight in front of you. To a little bit to the left of that big pine tree.
Okay, yeah, I see him. You ready?
see an antler. Yes! Oh my gosh. That's gonna be interesting. First elk.
First time, kiddo.
Oh, finally. Look at that. I told you I hit him good.
Pull him out there so we can take a picture.
Yeah.
We can't get him out. This is not gonna be fun. We're gonna just come down right along here. Here, I guess you'd like to do this, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Okay. Follow what I'm doing. Cutting all the way down. We'll take the back straps out first and we're gonna start peeling the hide that way. All right, what you need to do is come right around, follow this bone. No, right, we're not taking it off this time. We're gonna pull it off the bone. You're gonna come right through here and that whole thing, and then you just keep cutting along the bone and we'll pull that whole chunk of meat off. So Karen, can you lift his foot?
Watch your leg.
Warren had made the perfect shot. Any doubt I might have had was eased when we found the bull less than 75 yards away. The bull had fallen into a 3-foot crevice that took us all night to get him out of. So we spent the next morning teaching Warren how to cape and quarter his quarry. Remember when we used to pack him around?
Pack him around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and now he's gonna.
That's hard to do right now.
I know, but now he's gonna be packing
What
his
are we
first
doing?
elk out.
Yeah.
Hiking.
And what's that little guy on the back?
That's our son.
He's happy and ready to go.
We're going to look for elk. This is awesome. Only thing is, I wish Easton was here,
Yeah.
Beat it good.
but
Definitely.
it'll be his day.
Miss him.
Other than that, though, nice work, family.
Yeah.
Got it done.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
I said at the beginning that I couldn't tell the difference between a dream and a prayer. I still can't. But what I do realize is that life has a place for both. I prayed about this day more than anyone will ever know. And Karen and I dreamed it would turn out like this for Warren. It may not have happened just like any of us dreamed, but at the end of the day, a father's prayers were answered, and a son's dream came true. What do you say, next year we find someplace that's hard?
I'd say this is plenty hard.
One dream is answered, and another begins. Fortunately for me, and for my youngest son, Easton, he hasn't killed his first elk yet either. Warren, did you see some elk? Yeah. Did you see a big bull? Yeah. All right. What was he making any noises? What was he doing? Listen to that.
Come here, bear bull.
Come here, bull elk.
Come here, bear elk.
Here comes the elk hunter coming out of the woods. Did you see any elk? Huh? Hey, how many elk did you see?
Elk.
Huh? You did? What was it, a cow or a bull? I think it's a pretty dandy bull for my first bull elk with a bow and arrow. But like I said, what a pain in the butt it's going to be getting him out of this thing.
Check one out.
We were going to videotape the little squirt asleep, but I think he just woke up.
He's
Is he? Mm-hmm. Poor guy.
We saw a whole bunch of elk rubs, huh?
We saw lots of elk rubs in a couple of beds, and looks like a pretty good place to hunt.
We'll be back.